Hey YouTube, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney, and I think I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. If you're trying to hire an employment attorney, get your voicemail cleared out, make sure there's some space there, and make sure it's configured. Make sure the employment attorney can actually leave you a voicemail. And you probably think I'm just saying this like, oh, we want to get in touch with you, right? No, it's not it. It's easy to get in touch with you. We can text you, we can email you, there's all these ways. It's more of a core issue of communication and of what having a messed up voicemail says about you as a human, right? So we're looking at putting tons of money into your case, right? We want to invest in you as a plaintiff. We believe in you. We want to put resources and time into you. It's a lot. And if we can't really see you as someone who has your life together to the extent that we can get in touch with you, that you can get back to us, right? Like I've had clients get mad that their case wasn't won, and we're like, "Hey, moron, we were chasing you around. We hired private eyes to find you. We need you to testify. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you mad at me?" We have a call log of 30 phone calls, 70 emails, and a private eye of our efforts to try to contact you. And you surface 2 years later, you go, "Why didn't you win my case?" Because you're a moron. That's why. Like, I'm not going to name names, but I should. No, I shouldn't. No, I shouldn't. Anyways, so it's like a big red flag, right? If somebody can't communicate effectively, like as an adult human being, our ability to help them is severely limited. If that lack of communication flows from a legitimate disability, that's different, right? We make allowances for that, right? We can't just say, "Oh, you're disabled and communication's hard, so we're not going to help you." We'd never do that, right? But if you're just a normal person or normal human being and you can't quite seem to manage communication with your attorney, guess what? It's going to impair your attorney's ability to help you. So it is a giant red flag, and I've spoken to many, many attorneys in my field on the plaintiff side who just say, "Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to make someone an offer when they can't seem to manage their own phone," right? It is. It's just hard. It's difficult. It's a giant red flag. Be aware of it, and be on top of it. Be on top of it. Make sure you're getting the best attorney. Make sure you're getting the help you need. Make sure you're not excluding yourself from good counsel. Like, if you get rid of all the good attorneys because they see this as a red flag and they say, like, "Listen, I got enough clients. I don't need somebody who can't call me back. I don't need somebody who can't communicate with me like an adult." What's going to happen is all the good attorneys who have lots of clients are going to say, "No, thank you. That's enough. Like, we need people who can actually communicate with us," right? And what you're going to get is junk attorneys who are desperate for clients, right? People who couldn't beg, borrow, and steal a client because nobody wants to work with them. So they get the people who can't get a good attorney because they can't maybe communicate with the good attorneys, right? So, listen, do I know that means your case is not going to go as well? I don't. There's not a 100% correlation. There are some really good attorneys who cannot get clients, right? I know a few great attorneys. A lot of trouble marketing, a lot of trouble getting clients in the door, right? But generally speaking, cream will rise. Really good attorneys in this field tend to get lots of clients because this field is a pure meritocracy. Generally, the law firms are not getting paid unless they're producing results. The law firms are not getting more clients unless they're producing results. So generally, good attorneys have lots of clients and bad attorneys don't in this particular field because it's a true meritocracy, right? And you don't want to be the person who loses out on all the good attorneys because they're not going to take your nonsense, right? They're not going to call you 17 times so they can hear about your case after you call them once, right? They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Why would we do it? You can't pick up the phone. You can't converse like an adult. If it's not due to a disability, not going to help you, right? If it's due to a disability, again, yeah, accommodations. We understand. We get it. We want to do right by you. That is different. If it's just because you live like a child in your adulthood, or you just can't stay on top of your communication, no. No. You're going to get a bad attorney. Like and subscribe. Helps me to help more people just like you. Clear out your voicemail. Get it configured. Smart thing to do. It's going to help you find the right attorney for you. Also, it's going to help you with a lot of things in your life, right? Like talking to utilities, getting calls from your bank if somebody's committing bank fraud. There's so many reasons. There's so many reasons to not just dead end your phone, right? Like that. I get it. It's frustrating. You want everything in a text. So do I. Banks don't do that. Not often, at least. Not for bank fraud, right? Attorneys aren't really interested in sitting around texting with you all day for 70 text messages to hear about your case. They want to pick up the phone and have a 10-minute conversation. Okay, tell me how you were wronged. And if you can't tell them, either because you can't give voice to it or because you just can't get on the phone with them, you can't manage your phone, you can't manage communication, it's going to impair your ability to find an attorney. I'm ranting. Like and subscribe. Helps me to help more people. Comment down below. Tell me you agree, disagree. Tell me if you're an attorney and you have similar thoughts on the topic. I've heard this from many, many attorneys in my field. It's also a really common complaint from criminal attorneys. Criminal attorneys are constantly like, you're paying me by the hour over here and you're wasting my time chasing you around trying to call you 17 times. How much money would you save if you just picked up my call or called me back, for God's sake? I would have to call you 13 times, 17 times, whatever it is, right? Anyways, take care out there.